So we're back this week with another couple of rounds of questions that I've got in my DMs on Twitter from people that are either in wholesale or trying to get into wholesale and just want some feedback or my thoughts on certain questions. So if this type of video was helpful, be sure to ask your own question on Twitter, or you could leave one in the comments of this video. On Twitter, you can follow me at Ganim Corey. Be sure to like the video and then be sure to subscribe for more. I try to release at least one of these every weekday. So the first question that we got on Twitter this week was from @Arib Cash. And his question was, what is the process for creating my own bundle? Do I get an ASIN from Amazon, or how does it work? So it really depends on the type of bundle that you're looking to create. So if you're looking to create what I like to call a branded bundle, where the contents of the bundle are existing products that are from existing brand names, and you're just going to be creating the packaging and trademarking that packaging, well, then you're going to need to, one, create the brand name, trademark it, get brand registered, and go through that entire process with Amazon to get that bundle created and to get that listing created. If you're looking to just bundle together a couple of existing products and throw the listing up there, either whether it's a multi-pack or a bundle of 2 complementary products with no specific packaging, really just maybe polybag them together, box them together, then you can go into your seller account, manage inventory, add a product, and then there's a link to create a new listing there from that page. So that's how you would go about doing that. And so the second question this week was from @PrimetimeSeller, and their question was, when building a website for wholesale, do you attack it as someone who leverages Amazon? So yes and no. So we actually have 2 different websites that we use when contacting suppliers. It really depends on who exactly it is that we're reaching out to. So on one end, we have our informational website, which is gobrandrocket.com, which is Amazon specific, right? It makes it very clear that that's what we do, that's what we specialize in. And that's typically the type of website that we're going to use when reaching out to brands directly, because when we're reaching out to brands, it's no secret what we're trying to do. We want to be upfront about that and really look to help them out when it comes to Amazon. Now, when we're reaching out to distributors, so distributors don't care about Amazon. They don't care about optimizing the brand's presence on Amazon. That's not their area of expertise at all. When it comes to reaching out to distributors, we have a Shopify site, which is essentially just a storefront that carries products that those types of suppliers that we're reaching out to sell. So when we're reaching out to those distributors and we're using our Shopify site, they can take a look at that site and see, okay, they sell the exact type of products that we sell, and so therefore they would be a good fit as a new customer. So I firmly believe that Shopify site has helped us get more accounts than we would have in those niches that site operates in. And the third and final question from this video was from @VagabondEcom, and their question was, I dabble in tools and industrial and scientific. Do you look for a lot of keep volume in those niches, or do you build the product page and then grow a slow-moving ASIN? So when it comes to, and he's asking that because I tweeted earlier this week that tools and home improvement and then industrial and scientific are 2 of our biggest categories from a profitability standpoint and from a percentage of revenue standpoint. And one of the reasons I like those categories is there's a lot of listings that either have no FBA offers or, for whatever reason, they're doing good volume, but there's just not any FBA sellers on that. So if we come in as an FBA seller on those listings, even if they're already selling well, they're going to sell that much better when there's a prime offer on the listing. And so as far as, do we look for keep volume? I mean, yes, that's always the first thing that we're looking for. We're never going to jump on a listing that's not selling at all and just hope that by us being on the listing, it's going to sell more. Typically, we're looking for products where, like I said, there's either it has a history of no FBA offers, or there's not many FBA offers, and the buy box is FBM. And let's say maybe the price is super inflated, and so at the current buy box price, we'd be very profitable. But if we come in at a lower price, then we can still be profitable, and then most likely it's going to sell a lot better at that lower price point, if that makes sense. So that's just a couple of the ways that we look at listings in those categories. We don't create anything from scratch in those categories. We always jump on existing listings, and then the goal is to either be the only FBA offer on some of those niche products, or offer the product at a price point that's still profitable, but that's going to drive sales a lot more than it would maybe at an inflated price. So those are 3 questions that I got in the DMs this week. Like I said, be sure to leave a comment here with any questions that you have. I pull questions from that sometimes, and then follow me on Twitter as well. And thank you so much for watching.